Hi everybody, John Cottrell here of MBODY Yoga, and this is Soft Flow Yoga. Thanks for joining me. In this practice, we're going to be practicing one of my favorite poses. It's side angle pose, but we're going to bind it. So for a bind, you're going to need a prop. So what you'll need is just something long like this, like a yoga strap or a jump rope, but you can even go something shorter like a hand towel. Okay, so let's have that ready. Let's start in seated. So find a comfortable seat. Sit up nice and tall. Take a few deep breaths. Breathing in deeply, filling up your lungs. And exhale. Just feel your body settle into the space as you prepare for your practice. Another full breath in. Exhale. Just hold for a moment in stillness as you continue to breathe and make this connection with your breath. You can do this with your eyes open if you'd like. And if they are open, just soften your eyelids, just gaze downward at the floor, or you can close your eyes as you take this journey inside of self. Let's add a very simple movement while we're breathing, just to warm up the shoulders. This will help our bind today. On your next breath in, extend the arms out and up, reaching high. The next exhale, extend the arms out with some effort. Reach and stretch, and let your arms come back down to your side. Inhale, reaching out. Again, good effort in your arms, hands, and fingers, reaching up towards the ceiling. And exhale, letting it all go. One more time. Inhale, reaching out and up. Feel the lengthening through the sides of your body, experiencing mobility through your shoulders. And as we finish here, just a few circles with the shoulders, a few times backward and forward. Let's transition to our hands and knees and warm up our spine and hips with cat and cow. You can always use something soft underneath you to protect your knees and your wrists. Starting in this tabletop posture, we'll inhale, tip the pelvis back, feel the belly drop as you arch your back. We'll inhale, open the heart, lifting the chin. Exhale, tuck the pelvis under. Feel your belly button draw up towards spine, round your back, chin to chest, cat pose. And just continue this flow. Again, this is a nice warm-up for your back and hips. Feeling the undulation of the spine. And even though your arms aren't in motion, you're still warming up your shoulders since we're moving the torso here. Very nice. Finish the breath that you're on and take two more. And when you're complete, just pause in a neutral tabletop posture for a breath or two. Let's set ourselves up for downward facing dog as we move into our sequence. Moving the blanket to the side, return to hands and knees. We'll step the hands forward, spread out fingers so you feel a stretch between each finger. Just lean or press your palms flat into your mat. Feel the energy and strength in your arms. Tuck your toes. Let's do one more cat-cow. Here we go. Inhale, cow. There's our back bend. Exhale, cat hold, cat pose. And then lift knees off the floor and just send your hips floating into the air, keeping the knees soft so the hips can continue to move. And just feel the natural sinking of the chest between your arms. Make some adjustments with the feet if you need to, even your hands. Just holding here for a moment. Again, making sure your palms are flat on the mat. Keep pressing firmly into the ground. Energy in your arms, strengthening the upper body, and we're also still providing some opening and release in the shoulders. If it feels okay, continue to sink the chest. This is subtle. I'm feeling my chest move towards my toes. I'm looking towards my toes, just feeling like I'm moving through this pathway between my arms. And I can feel this in my shoulders. And then lighten it up by coming forward. I'm going to do that one more time, as if I'm moving to plank, and then going back to down dog, lifting hips as the chest sinks and just passes through the arms. And then just soften that up. We're going to come to standing. So take a few steps forward until your feet are flat on the mat. That just might be the center of your mat here. Then slide your fingertips towards your toes. And even just shake out the arms, shake out your shoulders, even release your head and neck. We're going to come back to standing, or go up to standing. Shifting weight into your heels. Bend your knees to lower your hips. Start lifting upper body. You can even bring hands up to thighs. Here you can start that extension of spine like you're in chair pose right here. Good length. Keep pressing heels into the floor, hands into your thighs as you inhale and come up all the way, reaching into the air. Big stretch. Yes, exhale, arms down to your side. Very good. Another opportunity to circle the shoulders. Backward and forward. All right, we're going to get right into our sequence, but we need to set up our props, because we're going through a sequence, going through Warrior 1, Warrior 2, and then we're going to get into our side angle, and we're going to bind. So this is how we'll bind. So I'm going to use my strap. And straps are typically long, but they don't need to be this long. You can even use a shorter prop, like a hand towel. Okay, or even a shirt. Okay, so I'm going to fold my strap in half. I'm going to actually have the buckle side this way and put it on the left side of my mat or on the floor there. Okay, so I'm standing in mountain pose, and you'll see how we'll use that strap in a moment. Here we go. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, swan dive. Spreading your wings, bend your knees, and carefully flow, making your way down towards your toes, releasing head, neck, and shoulders. Inhale, slide your hands up to your shins or your knees, rising to a flat back. Exhale, fold, melt all the way down. Get low enough so you can reach the ground with your hands. Walk or step the feet to the back end of your mat, and you'll be in plank pose for a moment, just building some good strength. We're going to move right away into down dog, so a breath in. Exhale, bend your knees slightly, send your hips into the air. Again, we're just allowing the chest to sink between the arms. You might need to make some adjustments with feet and hands again. Here we go, arriving in the posture. Now listen carefully. Let's start by extending right leg up into the air with an in-breath. Exhale, we'll step through. Right foot to the top of the mat here, or just behind the right hand. Let's turn left heel to the floor. Now before we rise, we want to grab the strap. It's right here at your left hand. I'm going to grab the buckle and the end of the strap, making sure I have weight in that back foot. Free the hands, reach forward, hinging from hips, rising up, and I'll be in Warrior 1. Just don't get tangled up into your strap here. We're going to inhale. Exhale, open to Warrior 2. So we got the strap out behind us. Make some adjustments. I'm just widening the stance a little bit. So we're moving into side angle initially. Here it comes. So we're going to reach forward to angle the upper half of the body. Rotate the arms here. Now we don't have to go down too low. I like to brace, in this case, the right arm against the inner left leg. Hold it steady, keeps the hip open, keeps the knee aligned over ankle, and extend the left arm up into the air. Now we still have the strap. Just want to make sure it's kind of dangling down behind you. So this is side angle pose. And this is one of my favorite postures. But like I said, we're going to bind this position. Just a couple more breaths here so you can just feel this good expansion and opening across the chest, in the hips and front body. Okay, now we're going to bring this left hand down, making sure your prop stays behind you, and just kind of let it drop. Just have the hands behind me, and it kind of dropped, and you can see I've kind of made a tail with my strap there. I'm just going to go down a little lower and just take this free right hand and reach underneath and just find the strap right here. And there's my bind. Now, Traditionally, if we were just binding the pose and not using a strap, we would find hand to hand, fingers to fingers. But just in case you can't reach, and just keeping in theme of soft flow, we're using the prop. So you can just do this. So this is our bind right here. And so just to finesse it a little bit, I like to lean back just so my torso is nicely aligned over my right thigh. Top of my head is pointing in the same direction as my right knee. The left shoulder is rolled back. Right arm here still braced against the inner leg. You can even turn your head up or keep it neutral or look down. Okay, to finish, I'm just going to release. I'm going to grab behind me, grab the strap, and actually I'm going to just set it onto the floor, kind of getting it set up for the other side. So I'm going to re-extend left hand up into the air. Inhale, exhale, turn, fold, free the hands, bring the hands down to the floor, rise up onto tiptoes behind you to create a lunge. Pull or slide right foot back, plank pose. We'll get set up for the other side. Soft knees, send hips into the air. Downward facing dog, settling in. Here we go. Then inhale, extend left leg into the air. And exhale, extend left foot to the top of the mat. We're behind left hand. Turn right heel to the floor. Shifting weight back so we're well planted into that back foot. Strap is all ready to go. Grab it in the right hand here. Grabbing the buckle. Again, making sure you're steady on your feet so you can free your hands, reach forward or even out to the side and rise up so we can arrive in our Warrior One position. Settling in. Here we go. Breathe in. Exhale, open to Warrior Two. Make some adjustments with the feet. Make sure the strap is back here. Here's our Warrior Two. Side angle. Reaching out, rotate the arms. Again, I'm not going down very low. Left hand in this case is just braced against my inner left thigh, bracing it so it keeps the leg in place, knee pointing forward, good hip opener, while this right hand is reaching up into the air. Good extension. Good openings. We'll hold this. Once again, arriving in my favorite pose, side angle pose, or Parsvakonasana. Good, we're going to bring the right hand down behind, letting that strap drop like you're creating a tail right here. But I can't quite reach the strap, so I'm going to go down just a little bit, even bending over so I can actually see the strap and grab it right there. Just at a comfortable place right here. Making sure this right shoulder's rolled back, aligning my torso so I'm aligned over this left thigh. Crown of head is pointing the same direction as my left knee and toes. And you can just choose the direction you're looking. This is called your drishti. You can turn to look up, which is a good stretch in the neck since it's twisted. Or you can unbind the neck by looking forward or down. A couple more breaths in our bound side angle pose. Good, I'm going to release. And I'm just going to bring the strap down, dropping it to the floor. Let's inhale, re-extend right hand up into the air. And we'll turn, fold, free the hands, bring hands down to the mat, rise up onto tiptoes behind you, push firmly into the floor with the hands, slide or pull left foot back. There's our plank pose, hold. And we'll gently bring knees to the floor. Sit back briefly into hero. We're done with the straps. I'm just going to set it to the side. And then I'm just going to turn here so I can sit on my block. So, side angle pose with the bind. Strengthens and works the entire body. Good hip opener. Strengthening the hips, strong foundation. Getting some upper body work as we're opening up through the shoulders, creating that bind. So that's our practice. Let's take a few deep breaths here. Good. And one last movement together. We'll inhale, reach out and up, and exhale, bring your palms together and down to your heart. Take one more breath in and out. And as we come to the close of our practice together, we bow saying, Namaste. Thank you so much for watching and participating in this yoga lesson. To help us with the channel so we can continue to bring you more content, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It's really appreciated. Namaste.